Hello and welcome to this edition of Challenge B.
I'm so excited to tell me what is this week's challenge on the show.
Well, to be honest, I don't know. I'm waiting for our expert to give us the challenge for this week's show. Here it is.
What have we got? Oh my god, okay, so we've got some straws.
Got quite a lot of straws in fairness.
We've got a ruler, 30 centimetres.
Keep a Coke or something like that. A ruler.
We've got some scissors. Be careful, be safe.
Good for cutting your hair with.
Well, yeah.
Shall I do a little bit of snipping like
No, stay away.
You know it.
I don't want Mr. Clue special. The only haircut he can do. So we got some sellotape because he's also ripped.
I love a bit of sellotape.
We've also got a plate for all that food he eats.
Oh, I thought that's more for your food when I'm going in the buffet later.
Well, you're having the small portions. That's summer diet. So
I've got to slim down. Anyway, and we've got some instructions. Maybe you better read the instructions. Shall I have the tray off you?
You can have the tray.
I'll put it back in the tray.
So, what you're going to be doing today? It's called North Sea Oil Platform Challenge, and in your teams, your challenge is using these materials.
So the straws,
provided,
the scissors, the tape, the plate, and the ruler, but not the tray because you can't use the tray.
You've got to build the tallest, strongest North Sea oil platform. So the platform must be at least 30 centimetres tall.
So it's got to be at least 30 centimetres tall, so it's got to be...
So measure it with your ruler.
The length of the ruler!
There we go. So it's got to be at least 30 centimetres tall to clear the seabed, and it must be capable of holding the superstructure minimum 1 kilogram. So it's got to be your design, it's got to be 30 centimetres, it's got to hold 1 kilogram.
Is that the weight of you then? I know you're 100 kilograms, aren't you? Can we confuse that?
A little bit more. The winning team will create the tallest platform, which is capable of holding the heaviest weight. So the platform will be measured up to the base of the superstructure, so to the paper plate. Anything built above this will not be measured. So this paper plate is your highest point. Anything higher than this... If
I had the ruler, I'd demonstrate that, but I've got the ruler away, so you know...
Oh, God. Okay. So do not forget the minimum height requirement. Materials provided: 70 white art straws, 1 sellotape.
70?
70 there.
It's not 70.
We'll get you counting, 1 scissors, 1 paper plate, and 1 ruler.
And obviously, I'll count these in a minute, and when next time you see us, you'll see us building our masterful oil platform.
I know just the person who can help us building this challenge.
Who are you thinking about?
Let's see if we can say this at 3, 2, 1.
Mr. Wozniak! Are you excited to be joining us for this challenge?
Oh, very much so.
Now, Mr. Wozniak, I believe that you're quite good at maths, strangely enough.
I think that's true.
Hopefully he is.
So Mr. Wozniak hopefully is good at maths, that's it. So when you come back into the camera shots, it's never good if you're not in the camera shot. You better go this way there. There you go. Mr. Wozniak, we've got this challenge to build this tower out of straws.
Okay.
What should we be thinking about if we want to build this tower out of straws? Is there anything that you can help us with?
Well, you need to be thinking about all the structure and the strengths of each straw and whether you can split up the weight amongst each one individually. And well, there's a lot of maths involved in it.
Sounds very complex, that does.
I think we need to go into it further.
Can you do any diagrams and show us what we should be looking to draw?
We could probably give it a go.
Fantastic. Let's go for it. Let's take it away, Mr. Wozniak.
We obviously need triangles are obviously the strongest thing, so we need to split it into triangles if we can.
So we're building in triangles. Why triangles?
It is the best way of splitting up the weight. If you go for squares or more sides, then it ends up not being split as equally.
So we need to, is that something to do with trigonometry and that sort of boring stuff?
Oh, definitely.
Right.
It's all to do with that. If we can get some kind of diagram, so you basically want it on the top of that triangles. If you can split up anything into triangles, it will always get stronger. So you always want to look at getting your trapeziums in there, getting your triangular prisms. They're all useful for it. If we can get some kind of formula, that'd be good. I'm not sure if do you know your formulas?
Formulas?
Show us.
Show us a formula!
Let's see a formula then.
Well, your density is going to be important for it, possibly.
Okay.
Right, okay.
So the amount of space that we can split it up into, compared to your mass and the volume, it's all going to make a difference.
This sounds very complex, sir.
I think we've bitten off more than we can chew here.
I'm thinking this is going to be quite big. I think you're going to have to just run...
So we need to start with triangles and build up there. So the larger the space, the more it should hold.
Definitely.
Okay.
Interesting. Have you got any calculations you can show us?
It depends what you want to know.
Well, we've got to build a 30 centimetre tower we're looking at.
It's got to hold how many kilograms?
Of 1 kilogram.
For about 30 centimetres. Holding 1 kilogram.
So is that one big triangle we need?
No, the more little triangles, if you base it on one starting triangle, that's going to support it the best. But then if you can split it into smaller triangles amongst that, that's going to split it, hold it best.
That looks like your front teeth, Mr. Hardman. So basically, we've got to build Mr. Hardman's front teeth into a pyramid.
Pyramid, yeah.
That looks quite good.
That looks like. And we need like a square top base, don't we, though, for where the weight can actually go on?
Yes, we've got to put a round base. How are we going to do that? How do you put a circle on top of a triangle?
We can chop the top of it off. There is a maths term for this.
Chopping the top off.
Chop the top off.
So if you have like
That
cone,
structure actually looks really good.
That looks like a Toblerone. That's my favourite chocolate. That
So
is.
you could, if we built like a pyramid, like an Egyptian pyramid,
yeah,
kind of thing, because you could have like you've done the triangle there. You could have like that, couldn't you?
Bit boring.
And then,
bit
like
bored
you
there.
said, wait there. Like you said, you could have these here, couldn't you, going up as supports.
yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to go and get myself a cup of tea while you keep yourself busy.
And then that'd be 4 sides,
Yep.
and then the middle bit would be where you could hold it. I want to win this. There you go. You can't get the stuff anymore, can you? There's obviously an iron team right now, and it's me.
Welcome back to Challenge B. As you saw before the break, we're getting ready to set about our Challenge of the Earth platform. I'm really excited about that.
So me and Mr. Clues have got the materials, and we're going to see what we
Including
can
the ruler back
create.
as well.
We've got the ruler back, and we're going to see if we can beat you guys.
So you've all created your platform now. Let's see what our platform looks like and see if your platform is going to be our platform. So then, we stuck to John.
Well, John's gone.
Yeah. I think we need to go.
The expert's out.
I think we need to go a bit like you. I think we need to go tall and thin.
Tall and thin. I think a broader structure, a wider structure would be better.
So you're saying
Distribute the weight. When the weight's on top, it'll distribute better. Where if it's thin, it'll just crumble.
you trying to imply that I'm fat?
Well,
I'm
I'm
fat.
just saying, you know.
Right.
You got a stern structure.
Stern structure.
Yeah.
I think you might be right. Maybe we need to go wide and tall.
Yeah, I think wider the better, because then the
I
weight
mean,
will be
the cheats
distributed.
way is let's stick all the straws like that, isn't it? But we're not going to do that, though, are we?
No, we want to build a proper structure. Let's go for it. Right,
Let's
so
go
you
for
have them.
No, I think you should have them.
No, you have one.
You have
them. I'll have the ruler. I'll measure it.
Yeah, but I think you'll be good at that.
Your hands look like they were made for building things.
Well, I think you'll be good at that. I'll do some sticky tip.
Okay, I'll decide where this goes. At the top, yeah.
Okay. And then you have the scissors as well. You just
Yeah,
cut it.
I'll be safe. Okay.
Right.
So we've got everything. Keep
Hang
the
on.
instructions
How
there.
long have we got to do this with?
We've got around
30 minutes.
30 minutes. We'll get another 30 minutes.
I think we're going a bit too slow. I think we need to get our speed on.
Let's go.
Let's get a minute.
We have created a masterpiece, a hive we should be proud of.
I'll tell you one thing, the Leaning Tower of Pisa is modelled on this sort of style of building construction.
One of the wonders of the world, one of the wonders of Cheadle.
Part of me thinks that I should have listened to Mr. Wozniak when he was telling us all about those structures and forces.
Well, the expert's still not here, and I think this is going to hold the weight. I think we're going to break the record today.
You know what though, I'm really pleased that Mr. Harbour's with me today, because Mr. Harbour, as you haven't noticed, does a lot of working out, and I mean, I've got these big weights here. Look at Mr. Harbour with these weights. Can you sure you can manage with these 1 kilogram weights?
Do you want me to pass you one?
Yeah.
Be careful, be careful.
Oh, I'll tell you, it's quite heavy. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try and stick them on it, we're going to count to 10. So your job
10
is to
seconds.
count to 10 when I put it on there.
Okay.
And it's got to hold. This isn't boding well, Mr. Hardman.
Maybe we should have listened to the expert.
Can I hold the pace?
Go on, give it a go.
Oh! Mr. Harmon, watch that crotch of yours. You were nearly decapitated then. There would be no baby Mr. Harmons coming then, would there?
I didn't get to number 1. Do you want to give it another go? Do you want to try once more?
I think we can try, Mr. Harmon. However, part of me thinks that we're not in a holding 1 kilogram. Maybe Mr. Tunnicliff's given us bigger weights than what they should have been.
Well, I hope your guys do us better than our masterpiece.
Yes, and I hope you listen to your expert. Maybe there's a lesson in there that we should always listen to our expert.
Yeah.
I'm actually gutted.
I thought you looked magnificent as well.
Do you think we failed the challenge?
I think we failed. I think we need to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, I think we need to go back off. I think we need to buzz off now.
Buzz off.
And I think we need to go back to the beginning and see
Maybe
what...
you can find the mothership.
I'm still trying to search that mothership.
You go that way still.
I think in this case, you better go that way. I think I'll go this way. Until next time, keep buzzing.